So, so what I have planned today is it's almost like a kick-starting of the lymphatic, and it's quite fun. So if you've had anything going on in the body, the lymphatic is really responsible for moving all that crap out. It's for moving and shifting and getting rid of any toxicity from the blood, because the lymphatic cleans the blood. So today we're going to work at stoppage in the lymphatic at two major points of the lymphatic. The one on the left side is the lymphatic inlet, where all of the lymph goes into the body for drainage out of the kidneys. So we're going to do stoppage first, and then we're going to do quite a quick flowing movement lymphatic flow class. Okay, so do you have a block or a book? A yoga block?
I don't actually have a block, but let me grab a book.
Okay, then get a book, quite a fat book, and I know that you've got one because we've done it before. And we're going to take the block and place it underneath, or the book, and place it upright this way, and then put your yoga mat over that block or book. So just put it knife edge as best you can, and then the yoga mat over. And then come onto your side, whichever side you've chosen on your yoga mat. It doesn't matter whether it's left or right. And then you see this area in line with the nipple, that just go over the block like that. And then just rest that area over the block. And then, first of all, Meredith, just rock backwards and forwards a little bit. So towards the breast tissue, and then slightly away into the back of the side body. And just do that a couple of times, little rocking movements. It can feel quite tender. Good, and then stop. And just let your body drop into the block, relax completely so that the side body takes the pressure. And there's some pressure points there that are now constricting the lymphatic flow. And we're just going to be here for quite a few long, deep breaths. And this is where you can begin to settle into your Ujjayi breath. Feeling into the big flow of breath. And you might choose to shift your weight slightly towards the breast tissue and take 3 or 4 breaths there. Just a small roll forward slightly, hold at that pressure point, would feel tender. And then for the last few breaths, roll slightly towards the back ribs, just a very small rolling sensation, and hold for 2 or 3 breaths. It'll change to, there's 2 major pressure points there, and we're now on the other one. Good. And then press your hand into the ground and slowly come up. And then just come to sitting, Meredith, and relax that side of your body. Close your eyes and feel. You might feel a slight oddness, because if you really feel underneath there, after a few seconds of being upright, the lymphatic will suddenly flow and drain again. And that side of the body is going to feel cooler than the other side, the constricted side. And that's because the bloods are warmer and the lymphatic actually run at a slightly cooler temperature in the body. And you'll feel that coolness moving through you. That's lymph. So we're moving out through the toxic overload in the body. So it's quite interesting. Yeah, you'll feel that cool. And then we're going to take it to the other side. So we're going to do the same on the other side now. And you'll notice one side could feel more tender than the other. So the left side is often more tender. Taking the same place over that block and relax your head onto your shoulder. And then rock a little forward and back. Hopefully your yoga bra doesn't constrict too much, but just feeling that little rocky movement. If you're on your left now, which I think you are, you'll really feel more tenderness. See if you can relax your head, Meredith, onto the shoulder. That's quite important to relax your head. That's better. And now come to center and just drop into it. Allow. Hopefully you can hear me, Meredith. I've lost you on. Okay. Now lean in towards the breast tissue slightly and take 3 or 4 breaths leaning into the breast tissue. Okay, there we go. Just leaning into it. Is it tender for you, Meredith?
Both sides are, yeah.
So it can be. But the advantages of releasing any toxic overload from the body is quite amazing, especially if you've had any colds or anything like that recently. It really helps to wash out. And then lean back slightly to take on the other pressure point, just a little backward lean. Try and relax your neck. I know that it's quite challenging too. Good. Okay. Hi, Stephanie. Better late than never. Okay, so we've actually just, hi, Steph. We've actually just released lymphatics on both sides. Meredith's going to take 2 more breaths here and then come up. So you've joined us now for the flow. You haven't really missed anything except for the lymphatic. Meredith, take a moment to feel that flow. Can you feel how it's cooler on the one side when you just let the lymphatics open up now? Can you feel that coolness? It's weird, isn't it? But it's good too. Okay. Let's come straight into, you can take the block away now, Meredith. And Steph and Meredith, you can come straight into your downward facing dog. And this down dog, you can invite your awareness into the breath here. And opening the breath into the simplicity of this shape. And just allowing the body to warm and the muscles to stretch as we take another 3 full breaths in downward facing dog. Just checking in with the body, taking a weather reading. How is the body feeling today? Step your feet a little closer together, and we're going to take 3 flows, working in 1 breath cycle each flow. Press up onto the balls of the feet. Inhale, sink your hips down. Exhale, press the hips back, active child's pose. Inhale, bring the chest forward. Place the heart on the ground between the thumbs. Inhale, scoop the chest up. Cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the creases of the hips, press back, downward facing dog. That is called your 8-point vinyasa. Inhale, come onto the knees. Exhale, press back, active child's pose, hips towards the heels.
Inhale, spin the inner eyes of the elbows, pull the chest forward, bring it to the ground between the thumbs, and then scoop the heart up, opening strongly through the heart space in your cobra. Tuck toes, lift the creases of the hips, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale, exhale breath. Inhale onto hands and knees. Exhale, press the hips back. Inhale, shift the weight of the shoulders forward. Exhale, heart touches the earth between the thumbs. Inhale, cobra. Active legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your thumbs to touch. So this is a very flowy flow. Bring your thumbs to touch, bend your knees, look at your thumbs. Very lightly land in Malasana, squat, front of the mat. Place your palms upwards, elbows into the inner knees. Take a full breath in and out, palms receptive, spine long. Hold opposite elbows. Lift your hips, parallel your feet, dangle, relax your neck. Sway side to side, keeping your breath even and your neck relaxed. Keep your feet just wider than hips distance. Bring your palms together in front of you. Inhale, rise, Urdhva. Exhale, hands to heart, Samastiti Tadasana. Inhale, take your gaze with your fingers, reach for the sky, slight back bend. Exhale, turn your toes out slightly, bring your prayer to your heart, Malasana, squat. Inhale, lift the hips, parallel the feet. Exhale, deep forward fold over widely spread feet. Inhale, step your right foot to the very back of the mat, high supported lunge. Anchor firmly through the right palm. Spin all your toes to the left. Sink your hips down. Place your palm behind you, behind the hip. Inhale here. Exhale, rise and up, pumping through the lymphatics as you do this. Reaching the arm up and overhead. Inhale, sink the hip, press it forward, reach back, look over your shoulder. Exhale, rise and up, extend. Inhale, sink down. Exhale, rise and up. Spin on your feet, high supported lunge. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and out in your down dog. 8-point vinyasa. Come onto the knees, inhale. Exhale, hips back, stretch the arms, bow your head. Inhale, onto all fours. Exhale, heart touches the earth. Inhale, scoop the chest open, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, lift the creases of the hips, downward facing dog. Step your right foot to the front of the mat. Spin all your toes to the right side. Place your right palm behind you, sink the hips. Inhale, look over your shoulder. Exhale, rise and up. Pump the lymphatics. Inhale, sink and dip. Exhale, rise and up. Inhale, spin, sink, dip. Exhale, rise and up. Sweep that palm to the ground. Spin on the feet. Beautiful. And then step back to downward facing dog. 8-point vinyasa. Inhale onto the knees. Exhale, press back. Inhale onto the knees, look up, strong cow. Exhale, heart touches the earth. Inhale, flatten the feet, scoop the heart open, cobra. Tuck toes, move through high plank to down dog. Bring your thumbs to touch. Look at your thumbs, lightly land, Malasana, squat, front of the mat. You don't even hear yourself land. palms face up, push the chest forward, cobra action the heart, press the elbows into the inner thighs. Hold opposite elbows, lift the hips, parallel the feet, dangle. Bring your palms together in prayer. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samastiti Tadasana. Take an inhale and an exhale breath here. Keeping up with the swift lymphatic flow. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, palms through the heart, rotate the toes out, squat. Deep hip work, the lymphatics, many lymphatics in the groin area. Fingertips come to the ground, parallel the feet, stretch the heart forward on the inhale, exhale, fold deeply. Step your left foot to the back of the mat, plant your left palm onto the ground, spin your toes to the right. Sweep your right palm back, sink the hip, look over the shoulder, take the twist. Exhale, rise and up, elevate the hips, extend the arm over. Inhale, sink and dip. Exhale, rise and up. Inhale, sink and dip. Exhale, rise and up. Swing that right palm onto the ground, swivel the toes. Downward facing dog. Take a deep exhale breath. Inhale onto the knees, look up. Exhale, mount the spine slightly, press the hips back. Inhale, shift the weight of the shoulders forward, look up. Exhale, heart touches the earth, 8-point vinyasa. Inhale, scoop the chest up, strong cobra. Tuck toes, move from high plank to down dog. Breathe out, long and deep. Step your left foot to the front of the mat, spin the toes to the left side. As you dip your hip, inhale, arm goes back, look over the shoulder. Exhale, rise and up, reach up and over. Inhale, deep down, open the chest, hip low but floats. Exhale, rise and up. Inhale, depth. Exhale, as you rise and up, spin on the feet, step back, down dog. 8-point vinyasa. Inhale, come onto the knees, look up. Exhale, keep the toes tucked, press the hips back, bow. Inhale, look up, scoop the chest open. Exhale, chest comes to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, lift the hips, high plank to down dog. Take another deep inhale and exhale, breath in your dog. Thumbs to touch, light land lightly, malasana, squat. Press the elbows into the knees, lift the chest, open the palms, find space. Hold opposite elbows, lift the hips, turn the toes to parallel the feet, and simply dangle. Let the spine stretch back for the legs as well. Should feel good. Pray your palms. Inhale, rise, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to Samastiti. Take another deep breath in and out. Here. Inhale, reach the palms high. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, hands come to chest, swivel the toes out, malasana. Fingertips to the ground, lift the hips, parallel the feet, extend the spine. Exhale, fold deeply, deep Uttanasana. Step your right foot to the back of the mat, right palm onto the ground, swivel the toes to the left. Left palm to the ground behind you as you sink the hip, look over the shoulder. Exhale, rise and up. This time, hold for 3 breaths. As you extend, feel the stretch through the armpit. Place your palms to the ground. High plank. Feet together, hold the high plank, 3 breaths. On your next inhale, knees come to the ground, scoop the tail up, gaze to sky. Exhale, round the spine, press the hips back to your heels. Inhale into your cow. Exhale, heart touches the earth between the thumbs. Inhale, scoop up, strong cobra, elbows might be slightly bent, radiance through the chest, tuck toes, high plank, down dog. Right foot, step it to the front of the mat, spin the toes. Inhale, reach your arm up, take it back, drop the hip. Exhale, rise and up, hold, 3 breaths. Both hands to the ground, high plank, 3 breaths, gaze between the thumbs, very strong. Your next inhale, bring the knees to the ground, scoop the heart open, look up. Exhale, round the spine, hips back to the heels, push into the hands, bow. Inhale, scoop the chest forward and up. Exhale, 8-point, heart touches the earth. Inhale, strong cobra. Moving fluidity through the spine, tuck toes, high plank, down dog. Bring your thumbs to touch. Bend the knees, lightly jump malasana. Elbows into the inner thighs, palms up and receptive, chest forward in a cobra action. Another deep breath in and out. Hold opposite elbows, lift the hips, parallel the feet, fold. Another breath in your forward fold. Palms in prayer in front of you. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart, Samastiti. Final round. Inhale, reach the arms high. Take the gaze back, exhale. Inhale through neutral, turn the toes out slightly, Malasana, prayer palms. Deep hip work. Fingertips to the ground, parallel the feet, stretch the spine, exhale, deep forward fold. Left foot to the back of the mat this time, left palm to the ground, spin the right toes. Swing the right arm back, drop the hip, inhale, swivel, reach and lift, exhale, 3 breaths. Palms to the ground, high plank, 3 breaths, steady, engaged legs. Knees come to the ground, inhale, look up. Exhale, push into the ball mounds of the feet, round the spine, press the hips back, bow your head. Inhale, pull into the palms, lift the chest and gaze. Exhale, heart touches the earth. Inhale, open up, cobra. High plank. Down dog. Left foot steps to the front of the mat. Swivel the toes to the left side. Left palm comes down, hip comes down, easy twist. Exhale, rise, hold 3 breaths. High plank, 3 breaths. On your inhale, knees touch the ground, gaze to the sky. Exhale, mount the spine, press the hips back, active child's pose, bow your head. Inhale back into your cow, look up. Exhale, heart touches the earth, 8 point. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, downward facing dog, 3 breaths in your down dog. Bring your hands to touch, bend your knees. So light you don't hear your feet land. Malasana, elbows into the inner knees or thighs, palms up, chest forward. Hold opposite elbows, lift the hips, parallel the feet. Dangle 2 deep breaths. Palms to prayer, inhale, rise. Bring your hands to your hips, step your feet together, and take 3 breaths, Samasthita Tadasana. Pick your left knee up, stand firm on your right leg. Take a deep inhale, lift the knee as high as you can. Exhale, keep the knee lifted high, swivel it out to the side. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, strongly swivel the knee out to the side. Inhale, forward. Exhale, swivel out. Inhale, bring it forward. Palms together, reach your arms high. Slowly, slowly, slowly start to take that left leg back. Warrior 3. Squeeze the inner thigh slightly, flatten the sacrum, hold. Take your arms back, fly them back, bend the right knee deeply. Slowly land the left foot. Warrior 1 foundation, phoenix wings to flight 3 times. Be sure to feel into all the tissues through front body, back body. Take your time. Hi, Aiden. And finally, on the 3rd flight, interlace your palms behind you. Release your index fingers, squeeze between the shoulders. Lift the chest vibrantly. On your exhale, deep humble, 3 breaths, relax your neck. Straighten your right leg, fold deeper. Beautiful. Release the bind, rise, Virabhadrasana 1, press the palms together. Reach the arms back, chin to chest, open space in the front body. Swing your arms back in a wide arc. Place the left palm on the ground. Swivel your toes to the right, 3 swivels. Hips down, inhale, palms back, look past your fingers. Exhale, rise and arc. Inhale, lymphatic pumps, drop. Exhale, rise and arc. Final inhale, deepen. Exhale, rising up. And now from here, swivel on your feet, bring your hands to the ground, keep turning. And then deepen to the left side. Open your arms out. Cross your hands at your heart and glide over to the right. Cross your hands to the heart, glide over to your left. Intense on the hips. Use your hands on the ground if you can't. And then over to the right. And finally, take it to the left. Hold. If you need to, you'll place your hands on the ground. Place your hands either side of your left foot, swivel. Bring your right knee to the ground. Get the hips square. Press your palms above the crown. Anjaneyasana, reach back. Swing the arms back in a wide arc. Place your left fingertips on the ground, tuck your right toes. Come up, float the right leg parallel to the earth, and you're in half moon. 3 breaths in your half moon. Fingertips come to the ground, square the hips. Slowly lower the right foot to the back of the mat. Press both palms strongly into the ground and step your left foot back, downward facing dog, facing the back of your mat. You know what to do. 8-point vinyasa. Onto the knees, inhale, look up. Exhale, press back and round, active child's pose. Inhale, scoop the chest open as you shift the weight of the shoulders forward. Exhale, heart touches the ground between the thumbs. Inhale, scoop open, and you are in your up dog. Exhale, high plank to downward facing dog. Bring your thumbs to touch. Land, malasana, squat, back of the mat. Hold the squat. Be okay with not necessarily seeing the camera. Be okay with just breathing and being. Hold opposite elbows, straighten the legs, parallel the feet, dangle. These motifs we've practiced enough so you know where we're going. Pray your palms. Inhale, rise, reach the prayer to the sky. Exhale, step your feet together, hands to the hips, and take 3 breaths. Pick your right knee up, bring it up as high as you can. Inhale as you lift the knee high, exhale, swing the knee out, opposite to the hip. Inhale, forward. Exhale, keep your midline out to the side. Inhale, forward. Exhale, out. Inhale, bring that knee forward. Reach both palms up to the sky in prayer. And then take it back into your warrior 3 and find steadiness. Reach your arms back like airplane arms. Bend the left knee and slowly bring the right foot down to the ground. Warrior 1 foundation, Phoenix wings to flight 3 times. On the 3rd pass, interlace your hands behind your seat. Release your index fingers. Pull the heart up and open. Exhale. Rotate the right toes out slightly and find a deep, humble warrior as you bow. Straighten your left leg. Keep the bow, keep the bind if you can. Release the interlace, rise, square the hips to the back of your mat. Warrior one, hold. Beautiful. And then from here, slowly swivel, take it back, rotate on the toes, open up so that you're now over to the right side in a side lunge. Deepen down. Work those hips. Cross your arms over your heart or trail your fingers along the floor and glide to the left. Open your arms in deep. Glide to the right, cross and open. Cross over the heart, glide to the left, open. And finally, take it back to the right, open up, hold, deep side lunge. Swivel to the right side, release the left knee, and take it now, reaching both palms high, taking it back into your Anjaneyasana. Slowly take the fingertips to the ground, press onto the ball of the left foot, rise, half moon, 3 deep breaths in your half moon. Hands come down to the ground, square the hips. Release the left foot to the ground behind you, downward facing dog. Eight-point vinyasa. Inhale, press onto the balls of the feet, release the knees, look up. Roll through the spine as you exhale, hips back, arms active. Inhale, scoop the chest up, look up. Exhale, heart touches the ground. Inhale, open chest, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Bring your forearms to the ground, interlace your palms. Strong dolphin, 5 breaths, relaxed neck. You can walk your feet forward slightly if you wish. Place your palms back onto the ground, down dog position. Ripple into high plank, hold. Eight-point vinyasa, but this time taken slightly differently. Look up, round, press back. Look up, heart comes down to the ground. Scoop open into cobra, hold 2 breaths. Slowly bring the belly down. Reach the palms back strongly. Lift the legs, Shalabhasana. Catch the feet and find a strong Dhanurasana. Gently release, hands by the ribs. Full upward facing dog, 2 breaths. Press back, down dog. Stay on the tops of the feet. Shift the weight forward, drag the feet forward. Bring the knees to the mat, quite close to the front of the mat. Vajrasana, take 2 breaths. Pray your palms in front of your chest. Inhale, lift the hips, reach the arms. Sickle the feet out. Swing the arms back. Capture the calves, roll them out. Sit down between your heels. Option to stay here with chest elevated. Option to go all the way back onto the elbows. If that's enough for you and you have a good tension pattern between the hamstrings and the quads, you can stay there. If you want to take 3 to 4 breaths in Supta, come all the way down, hold opposite elbows, take 3 full glorious breaths. Palms come back to the arches of the feet. Lift, coming all the way up. Inhale, reach your palms high. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground, come onto all fours and ripple back to downward facing dog. Sweep your left leg high to the sky, tail of the dog. Step your left foot to the front of the mat. Pause in your high supported lunge. And then swivel, rotate the right toes, deepen down into your Parshva-Anjaneyasana, your side lunge, flexing the left foot. Pause here a moment with the buttocks floating off the ground. Hands to Namaste. If you don't have the flexibility for the next pose, take your right foot into the inner left thigh for full Paravrita Janashishasana. If you have the flexibility, lay the left glute onto the ground, capture the right ankle with your left palm, tuck your left shoulder inside the left thigh, reach your right arm up. Bend the elbow and roll the ribs open so that you expose them fully to the sky. Then reach your right arm over and catch your outside of the left foot. That's not working. Left foot in the inner thigh and right foot in the inner left thigh, and you're taking it into your side. Paravrita Janashishasana. That's it, Steph. Perfect. Taking another 3 deep breaths here. Inhalation, rise. Just swivel your right shin onto the ground. Steph, if you can. Oh, have I lost her? Fine, Meredith. Your right shin on the ground, knees together, half hero on the right side. Inhale, interlace the palms, lean back. Exhale, fold deeply and bow. Uttariya Mukha Ek Parvashmotanasana. Inhale, rise, interlace the palms. Place your fingertips to the ground, shift your weight forward, tap the right toes under, and simply fold for a moment. Push your hands strongly into the ground, press up onto the ball of the right foot, pick the left shin up, place the outer edge of the left foot on the right side of the mat, and slowly come down into your pigeon. Slide the right leg back. Find an active sensation through the hips, pelvis, right quadricep. And then we'll move into a mermaid today, swinging that right arm back, flip the foot up, catch it, and then see if you want to take it into the mermaid, foot into the crook of the elbow, reaching the right left palm back, and find the mermaid. Gently release. Hands come to the ground and step back, downward facing dog. 8-point vinyasa, onto the knees, look up. Really giving flow through the spine. Exhale, round, press back. Inhale into your cow. Exhale, chest to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Tuck toes through high plank to downward facing dog. Right leg, sweep it high. Step your right foot to the front of the mat, high supported lunge. Immediately swivel to the left side and take it into your Parsva-Anjaneyasana. Hip floats, hold a moment. Lots of hip work today, but it was a fluid, mobile hip work, just taking the hips through rotation. Slowly lower the right glute, capture the left ankle with the right palm, tuck the shoulders strongly into the inner thigh. Open the side body first, and then reach for your right foot with your left hand. Gently rise. Spin the left shin onto the ground, snuggling the inner thighs towards each other. Make sure that you have space through the glutes. Interlace the palms. Inhale, reach up, lean back. Exhale, Tiriya Mukha Ekapala Paschimottanasana, feet forward fold. Hi, Steph, welcome back. So you just left off on the right side with the bent knee. Now we're on the left. Slowly rise, interlace the palms. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, fingertips come to the ground. Glide the hips forward. Immediately tuck the left toes. Press back, wide pyramid. Press into the palms. Heel toe the right foot over to the left side of the mat. Squiggle onto the ball of the left foot. Strongly bring the right shin down. Find that engaged hip response, and then flip the left foot up. Catch it. You can stay here, or you can move into your mermaid. Final 8-point vinyasa. As you release, step back, down dog. Take a breath in your downward facing dog. Moving through the 8-point vinyasa, onto hands and knees on your inhale as you look up. Exhale strongly around, press back, active child. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, chest to ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, high plank, down dog. Bend the knees, lightly jump, and sit back. Extend both legs long. Pick your right knee up, bring it in towards the chest. Then grip the foot, spin the right knee strongly out as you keep the foot high. Then slowly press the right heel strongly into the highest level of the inner thigh. Push, then bring the right knee down. Beautiful. Yin variation for 5 breaths. Lift the chest first, stretch the heart open, and then on your exhale, fold and relax your spine over your left leg. Breathe 5 deep breaths. Slowly rise, interlace the palms, reach for the sky first. Shift your weight back, straighten the right leg, pick the left knee up, bring it in towards the chest, elevate. Catch the foot, press the knee out, keep the foot high, keep bringing the knee down, and then bring the heel strongly into the inner right thigh. Get the spine long, and then draw that left knee strongly out and down to the ground. Find purchase. Press the hands to the ground, inhale, lift through the chest, exhale, fold. Then relax the spine for a more yin variation as you gently release. Beautiful.
You're having trouble with your camera and internet. Okay. I thought I was the only one.
Beautiful. Interlace your hands, inhale, rise. Straighten both legs. Keep reaching for the sky. And now from here, you're going to slowly, slowly, slowly bring your spine down. Take the legs up past 90. Wrap your arms behind your thighs. Lift the seat. And then place your feet on the ground in a very strong plow, but keeping your legs engaged to the body. So legs over, pressed to the abdomen and chest. In a plow, you can either hold the feet or wrap your arms behind your thighs, and then take some breaths here in a strong fold. With each exhale, relax the spine and let the weight of the legs drop stronger into the body. Relax the belly. Very comforting, nurturing the lymphatic system after all that activity. Bring your hands down by your side. Slowly, slowly, slowly roll your spine down. Bring the legs down. Open the feet wide. Palms now receptive. You can push onto the elbows and lengthen the spine more down to the ground. Take a deep inhale breath. And on your exhale, sigh everything out. And let go. Close your eyes and relax. I hope you enjoyed that movement, lymphatic flow. See how you feel for the rest of the day. Drink lots of water as the lymph was really encouraged to move, and the lymph needs water to now take the toxins out of the body. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. May we walk in the light. Namaste. Take as much time as you need in your Shavasana. Bye-bye.